Sports Entertained is recorded live at twitch.tv/baldyandthebeast. Come check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and watch the matches right along with us.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Brunt.
I'm Willem.
And we are Baldy and the Beast. Welcome back to another episode of Sports Entertained. Willem!
Yes.
What are we doing today?
Today we are watching TLC 2 from WrestleMania X7 or 17, however the fuck you want to pronounce it.
Woo! There's actually a lot of debate on that in the IWC. I
Yeah.
pronounce it X7, but it probably should be 17.
I don't honestly have like a stake in this debate. I just fucking call it whatever is on the screen.
But anyways, very excited.
Yes.
Little foreshadowing. This is not the last time we will visit this pay-per-view.
No.
Probably because it's one of the top couple pay-per-views of all fucking time.
Hell yeah, it is. Ooh,
Great show.
I think my wife just put some onion rings in the air fryer because I can smell them.
I love the air fryer. I use the air fryer for literally everything. It's great.
Yeah, I know. We got one on Sunday because we were like, why don't we have an air fryer? And then we got an air fryer.
Yeah, I agree. But speaking of air fryers, this match happened. this match happened on April 1st, 2001, at the Reliant Astrodome in Houston, Texas, where they make air fryers. That's a true fact I just made up. There were 67,925 people there. Why am I reading off my paper? I have this typed up. Why was I reading that off the paper? Anyways, there really isn't a lot of story that I could find to this one. Mostly, in my opinion, the idea was this match was fantastic. Let's do it again at WrestleMania because the first one was at SummerSlam, and I do feel like this is with the teams involved, it's definitely WrestleMania caliber.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, let's do it again. I totally agree. This time, however, they did add a little twist, but they gave every team a third. The Dudleys had Spike, the Hardys had Lita, and she was around the first time, but more prevalent in this one. And Edge and Christian had the man beast Rhino.
Yes.
Love
me some Rhino.
Rhino is fantastic. He should have been a world champion. Rhino is so good. He looks like a fucking a beast, for lack of a better term.
No, JD, you did not miss the big damn announcement. We're doing a little intro, and then I'll say what our announcement is before the show starts.
And then we'll say it at the end of the show, and then we'll say it at the next show, and we'll say it a lot. You'll hear about it. Don't worry. Well, there's really not a whole lot. That's all I got. There is not a whole lot on this match. Not a whole lot of spiel. But we can go down the card.
Okay.
So this opened up with a promo package of people watching WrestleMania on a bunch of TVs that could not possibly receive pay-per-view, which is my favorite part.
Elijah, no. The announcement is not that Bront is smelly.
I just took a shower. I smell like flowers right now. Thank you very much. The first match was Chris Jericho versus Regal, and I believe that's the storyline where Chris peed in William Regal's tea. Literally.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
What a story. Like, I love bollocks in wrestling, and that is a bollocks storyline. I love it. It's so good. Next up, we had Right to Censor versus APA and Taz. So Right to Censor got the shit beat out of him.
Oh, yeah.
Next up is Raven versus Kane versus The Big Show for the hardcore title. They almost cut the live feed to this whole pay-per-view during that match.
Yeah, they did. They got super lucky in that.
Yep. So, like, literally less than a quarter inch away from ruining the entire pay-per-view.
Yep.
Next up, we had Eddie Guerrero and Test for the European title. Kurt Angle. It just says Kurt Angle in a singles match, so I'm going to go ahead and assume it was against Chris Benoit.
Probably not wrong.
Next match was Shane O'Mac versus Vince in a street fight, followed immediately and weirdly by this match. They had two car crashes right after one another.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Followed by the Gimmick Battle Royal, which honestly I think should make an appearance about once every 5 years.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible, honestly.
No. And it's funny because it's kind of poking fun at wrestling, which is what wrestling should do.
Yeah. Like, for real.
Next up, we have Trips versus Taker. I do believe that's the match where Taker kicked the ref, and the ref stayed down for literally 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was dumb.
Literally 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Next up is, and finally, Stone Cold versus The Rock.
Yes.
What a good show. I mean, I think I skipped a match. I did. I skipped Chyna's and Ivory's match. Oops. Sorry.
Oops.
Chyna and Ivory had a match.
It was
now
a match.
You know.
Was it for the women's title? It probably was, because I think this was when Ivory was in Right to Censor and she had the women's title for a good amount of that reign.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was. Yes, by the way, JD, Stevie Richards could take a good ass whipping. He can sell with the best of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's quite on Ziggler's level, but I don't know if anybody's quite on Ziggler's level. So
no. But I remember there being a point. This doesn't have anything to do with Stevie Richards selling, but you remember the thing at One Night Stand where JBL just kind of beat the piss out of the Blue Meanie for no fucking reason?
Yep, and I know what you're about to say, and just go ahead and say I love this.
And then, like, on the show immediately afterwards, Stevie Richards came out and just waffled JBL with a chair shot that could rival anything.
Yep, he was pissed, and he was getting revenge for his buddy.
Yep.
He's lucky he didn't literally take JBL's head off, because he attempted to.
He
swung that. Go ahead.
He swung for the fences, and he hit a home run on that one.
JD, I don't know where it was. I think it was just like a SmackDown, but you could just Google Stevie Richards JBL chair shot, and I'm sure you'll find it. He destroyed him.
Yeah, it was just like a random. It was like either the Raw or SmackDown following that pay-per-view. It was not. It wasn't like a widely aired show. It just kind of happened one day.
Yep, he had a chance to get revenge, and then he did.
Yep.
But anyways, this match starts at 1:51:22 on the network, and while we give you all time to find that on your network, Willem, would you like to make the big channel announcement?
Yes. So, as of, let's see, what is the date? So, starting December 1st, we are actually going to be moving the stream time back from 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The reason for this is because my work schedule is actually being pushed back a couple hours instead of what I'm normally working. So, in order for us to actually give a little bit more time, or in order to give me a little bit more time to get home and acclimate to having dinner and all that type of stuff, we're moving the stream time back a couple of hours. For anybody watching out on the West Coast, that gives you more time during after work if you want to come in and tune in. But so we're gonna have one more episode that's going to do the regular time slot of 6:30 p.m. and then after that, we are not going to be doing a stream on Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving. As you guys should take time to spend time with your family, just as we're going to take time to spend with our family. So we're not going to do anything on Thanksgiving. And then the first of the month, we're going to be switching to, like I said, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and that's when the stream's going to go.
Yeah, and we'll probably do that whenever holidays come up on major ones, not like it's Labor Day or something on Thursday or Arbor Day, whatever. We're not going to take off for that. But anything major, there's more important things than.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I'm excited.
That's the announcement.
I like Thanksgiving food.
Yeah.
If anybody has left, go ahead.
Well, and also just moving back in the day, that gives us that gives everybody more time to just sit and relax. And a later stream time is usually people are watching wrestling around that time anyway, so it gives people a time to sit after they've watched the show or something like that. They can come and sit and they can chill, watch with us for a little bit, that type of stuff.
This has nothing to do with wrestling or anything, but if you have some Thanksgiving leftovers and you get a piece of sourdough bread and you toast it real nice, you put a scoop of mashed potatoes and then a scoop of stuffing, you put some gravy on that, and then you put some turkey on top. You just made yourself a Thanksgiving Day sandwich, and it's delicious.
Hell yeah. My mom used to make just hot turkey sandwiches. It was literally, we would take leftover turkey and we just put some gravy on top of it, put it on some bread. Some good shit.
Yup.
Anywho,
then you're tired. And then you're tired.
Any hoozle, that's enough jibber jabbering about random stuff. Let's go ahead and get right into the match. Like we said before, the match on the network is going to be starting at 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 22 seconds. If you haven't gotten there already. Oh, yeah. Brian, you're going to be getting your own cooking show soon.
Listen, if we ever get big enough, I would love to talk about cooking.
Cooking with Bront.
Cooking with Bront. There's the theme song. You're welcome.
There you go. All right. We're going to go ahead and start the match in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lita would have bladed. The table would have bladed.
Spike, Bray Rhino, JR, Paul Heyman, everybody would have fucking bladed.
Rhino helping Christian up the ladder to pull the titles down to get the victory. I'd arguably say Rhino's the MVP of this match.
What a good match.
Yeah.
What a good match.
Rhino got the fucking win on that one.
That blood on the table looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Blood on broken tables always looks awesome.
Yep.
Because it kind of shines in a weird way.
Yeah. Well, it's the same with like blood on, like if somebody had like a gusher on the outside and blood kind of like gets on the mat, like it shines in a different way and it kind of shows up a lot better.
Yep.
Anyway, so Bront, on a scale 1 to 5, how you rating that match?
Dude, can't we just skip this section? Can't everybody just assume? It was fantastic. I mean, that's
5.
If I don't give that 5 stars, what do I give 5 stars?
5.
Like, yeah, half of Ty Dillinger. Half of Ty Dillinger. 5.
5.
The perfect 5.
Yes. Fantastic match. It had I would argue to say that compared to the previous match, this had just enough room to breathe. What with the spots of guys of like Rhino and Rhino, Spike, and Lita coming out, like that little bit of a break for you to be like, oh shit, something's happening, somebody's coming out. It gives you just enough room to breathe and catch up with the action for it just to feel a lot better with the match. To feel like you're not suffocated by what's going on in the ring.
Yeah.
There's and aside from that, it's just spot after spot after spot. There's so much stuff going on. Someone's going through a table somewhere. Someone's getting whacked with a chair, falling off a ladder, getting nutted on the top rope.
Jeff is jumping off of something.
Jeff is Jeff is walking across ladders. Jeff's getting speared by Edge off like mid-air through Edge DDTing himself on that spear. Rhino pushing people off the ladder through tables. There's just spot after freaking spot in this match. It is so good.
Yeah, it would just I don't have anything else to say. It's very good. It's very good.
Yep. All right.
So
do you want to go ahead and lead into our new segment?
Yeah. Who would recreate this in a modern day?
Yep. So we kind of did this a little bit, and I explained it in the last episode, but for people who don't know, we think it'd be a fun little segment to see who in the modern day could redo this match, and it would still translate just as good, if not better. So who are 3 tag teams that you think could recreate this match in a better, in just as good, or if not better capacity?
So, for me, Edge and Christian are the Street Profits, just because I want Montez Ford in this match, and for no other reason. Secondly, we have Matt and Jeff are the Young Bucks, because obviously, and you need somebody to replace the Dudleys that are big and can take punishment, but can also do shit. So who better than Killer Elite Squad?
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna agree with you on Matt and Jeff are being replaced by the Young Bucks, because that's exactly like who should take that spot. As far as Edge and Christian go, God, that's a difficult one. That's a real tough one for me to pick out. I'm gonna skip it for now.
I literally pulled the Street Profits out of my ass 3 seconds before I said it. So
you know what? Better than Edge and Christian, DIY.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
DIY.
Can I change mine?
No, you already got yours. And then, who better, who bigger, better, more powerful, put people through tables, do some good shit, make some good wrestling. Who better to replace the Dudley Boys than the Authors of Pain?
Killer Elite Squad.
Well, yeah, but you know,
I'm just being an asshole.
yeah,
AOP would be good in this,
AOP would be really good in this.
especially if they had Ellering
Oh
to
yeah,
kind of be, on the outside doing manager stuff. That'd be good.
yep. So that's my I feel like those three teams could easily like do this match just as good, if not better, because there's enough flippy shit, there's enough power moves going on, there's enough good wrestling going on.
Yeah. Yep.
Any hoozle. So, do you have anything else? I feel like we're kind of running a little short on this one. So, you have anything else you want to talk about today?
We could talk about AEW's what they named their next big show, the one where John's gonna be fighting Kenny.
Go
Winter
ahead.
is coming.
So that's really funny that they named it that, because so at work, I work for a place that does advertising, that like puts up postcards and stuff like that, and we had a sales rep that actually tried to, this week, like on a currently active mailer, is trying to put the phrase "winter is coming" on his mailer, but he can't because it's copyrighted.
Oh, is it copy? They must have paid for that copyright.
It's copyrighted, so we can't do that. So, what he put instead was "winter is on its way," and I saw that, and I'm like, I'm not going to be on my way to that dealership.
And that might be copyrighted too, because you have the winter's on its way.
No,
That's also part of a
that's
song.
Easter's on its way.
It is Easter's on. God damn.
That's Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail.
Well,
Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way.
I had most of the lyrics right.
Yeah, I know.
To let's just ignore that I said that. Next thing to talk about, what we're gonna be doing on Sunday. Do you know what we're gonna be doing on Sunday, Willem? I know.
Well, Survivor Series is this Sunday, and is we got a takeover this Saturday, don't we? Or is that until next week?
We do?
I don't know if we do or not.
Look
into that shit, because I remember I saw a clip where it was just said, the name of the clip was, he said the thing, and it was just William Regal walking out, and he just yelled "War Games." So I don't know if takeover is this weekend or next weekend, but there's a takeover because there's a War Games.
It looks like, okay. So takeover 31 happened on October 4th. The next one is War Games on December the 6th.
Okay,
which is on Sunday.
So we got 2 weeks.
Yes, it'll be my birthday present. My birthday's on the 4th. My belated birthday present.
Well, there you go. So this coming Sunday, we're going to be watching Survivor Series right here on the channel. Not going to watch the pre-show. It's not worth watching.
Nope. I got better things to do with my time.
Like, I don't get paid enough dollary dues to watch that. Even if I did get paid enough dollary dues, I probably still wouldn't watch it.
Same thing I said before. Yes, we will be doing predictions.
We will be doing predictions. If you want, what we can do is we can actually whenever before the show starts, we can actually put a link to the predictions if you want to get in on the predictions.
Yes. And we don't do bets for WWE predictions.
No, not normally. Mainly because we generally don't watch the weekly TV. So going into this, a lot of it's just kind of surprise booking.
Yeah. What I was going to say is if the pre-show does get better, I'm not opposed to watching it.
Yeah.
The problem is it just sucks.
Yeah. So the last couple times that we've tried to watch a pre-show, it's been a snooze fest. It's been just panel after panel of people talking about nonsense, and there's been like a match that's passable at best.
Yeah, it's not like, not to say this for the 104th time on this show, it's not like AEW's pre-shows, which they found a way to pace it in a way that doesn't bore me.
Yeah.
So
That's about it. That's honestly about it for those.
until I'm not bored, we're not watching it. But also, do you want to talk about what we're doing next Tuesday? Did we pick something?
I don't think we picked anything for next Tuesday. We picked stuff. We picked stuff for.
Au contraire, we did pick something for next Tuesday.
Did we?
And not just any something.
Am I?
Since we're off on Thursday, we decided we'd give you guys a little something special. A longer episode. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, 3 Stages of Hell.
Oh, I'm excited.
What's the worst match we can both think of?
Oh, man.
Like that I've ever seen or that I can imagine?
Like, if we're talking like dream match, like dream worst matches. Boy, dream worst match.
Gilbert versus Great Khali and
that's exactly what I was going to do.
And a 60-minute Iron Man match. Worst match ever.
Worst match that you've seen. What's the worst match that you've ever seen?
God,
you really put me on the spot with that one. I've
seen stinkers.
Yeah. Boy.
I try to block my mind out of the stinkers, though. The one that's coming to mind that won't stop coming to mind is, are we counting people on drugs, though? Because then you could just do that Jake the Snake Roberts match at or Heroes of Wrestling. You could do the Jeff Hardy Sting match.
I was going to say Jeff Hardy Sting because that was rough to watch, and yeah. That's probably if we're talking like real actual matches, that's I'd probably just have to say pick any women's match from 2005.
I was going to be a little nicer to the women because that wasn't entirely their fault. They weren't hired to be good wrestlers. I was thinking December to Dismember, the Extreme Elimination Chamber. Because that was the drizzling shits.
That was the drizzling shits. That was real fucking bad. Or the Elimination Chamber that like something happened and Mark Henry got broke out of his pod and they just like Dolph was just like, hold on, and then they tried to call it on the fly, but they didn't really do a good job.
What else?
No, Eva Marie was not in WWE in 2005. That she was in like 14.
2015, I think, about a decade later. Yeah. And actually, they weren't doing bad with her. She was awful in the ring. But that gimmick she had for a while before she got suspended, where she would have excuses to not wrestle, was pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Well booked. They only did it for like 4 weeks, but those 4 weeks were well booked.
Yeah. No, a dog shit match, a dog shit women's match. Let's say you reminded me with the name Marie. Fucking Tori Wilson versus Dawn Marie for the Al Wilson storyline.
Listen, we forgot about that on purpose. I can't really think of anything else. Bad ones.
Yeah, my kitty cat.
Well, I can, but try to forget them. But on that very positive note, what's the shittiest wrestling? I think we can end it.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else you wanted to say today?
No, I do want to just once again to reiterate for anybody paying attention. Once again, this Tuesday is going to be the last episode that we're going to be recording at our current time slot. So Tuesday is still going to be 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Until whenever we finish the match. It's not like the end time is not usually said. We usually try to go for about an hour. But starting on December 1st, we are going to be moving our time slot back. We're going to be doing from 9 p.m. Eastern time.
And we're still going to try to go for about an hour. About 9 to 10, I think, is where my sights are set. So
yeah. If you don't have anything else, I think I can go ahead and go into the outro. Thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight. Thank you for coming out and seeing us. We love seeing you here. We love interacting with the chat. If you haven't already, check us out in the description down below in all of our places. Check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. If you want to listen to our audio-only podcast, we have that link down below. You can check us out on Anchor or Spotify or wherever you want to listen to your podcasts at. We will be back this Sunday to watch SummerSlam here with you guys live on the network.
SummerSlam.
Survivor Series. God damn, it's been a day. We're gonna be watching Survivor Series this Sunday, not SummerSlam, because I'm a schmuck. Until then, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.